What are we doing today, Nathan?
Hey, building gyroplanes.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm Shannon and this is Nathan, and we thought we'd take a few minutes to go through explaining how we built a Magni gyroplane at the Magni facility in Besnate, Italy. We're going to go through the video and kind of talk you through some of the background details on what's going on for each part of the build.
Yeah, I'm excited to show you the different parts of it. I was really impressed with how short it took, and we're going to see that in the video, as well as just take a look at, try to explain some of the pieces that are not as clear maybe from an outsider's perspective of what it takes to build one of these gyros. So let's take a look.
All right.
Okay guys, we made it to Chicago. We're on our way to Milan to build the M26. I'm so excited about this. All right, we made it here to the factory, and we got Luca here, got Shannon, and we're gonna get started on our gyro. It's kind of pre-assembled in some key areas. You see that there, and we're gonna finish this off in, I think, how many days?
We hope to be able to do the flight test next Tuesday. That
Next
means
Tuesday.
1 week.
1 week.
Finger
1
crossed.
week.
So you can see here on the video, the first image that we get is kind of what the frame and the engine setup looked like when we first got there. Everything's painted already. We don't have time to wait on paint to dry. So they have the frame fully assembled, welded, painted, and then the engine's typically mounted on the frame. That's something that they did to kind of help speed the process along for us. And
So the lower control rods, I thought was really interesting to see how, they come out pre-painted, as you mentioned. All the holes and places are pre-drilled. So you're just essentially assembling it together, and there was maybe, I don't know if there was even one time that we had to drill out a hole larger.
no.
It was perfectly match drilled all the way through. So as we put in the spacers and the very, different bolt sizes, it just kind of perfectly goes right in there.
In this part of the video, Nathan and I were over getting the fuselage ready for mating it to the frame. So we'd kind of done everything that we could do on the frame part before we mounted the front wheel. And in order to mount the front wheel, you got to get the rest of the frame on. This is what we called the shoe. And there we go, sliding the shoe on.
Yeah.
You can see that it comes painted. So it was raw carbon fiber and then just painted with some spackle paint.
Yeah.
And we went straight from the front fork to mounting the control rods for the rotor head.
And they got a couple guys that can assist you, so we're working on this together, but they're right alongside you.
Luca gave us the busy work. We're pulling the wiring harness through.
Okay, so day one is complete. We already got the body on, as you can see. We got most of the control rods rigged in, rudder pedals, the engine was on, and kind of finished rigging up some of the pieces to the rotor, the control rods to the rotor. We started to work on some of the wiring for the avionics right in here. And then down below here, you can see we got the stick on. We got the rear rudder pedals as well, kind of begun to start there as well. So there's a lot that we finished today. I think we'll be making some good progress tomorrow. It's really like a 4 or 5 day build. They've got it down really quickly, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. Good first day.
Straight away when we got there the next morning, we're mounting the prop and fishing the tail out from paint shop. So the tail was one of the last things that got painted.
We almost put it on backwards.
We tried.
Yeah.
It definitely looked strange. But robust would be the term that I'd use for that tail. Oh, there we are putting the canopy frame.
The frame on, yep.
Putting the rudder on was very anticlimactic. It just walked up and whoop,
Yep.
drilled 2 holes and bolted down.
And Magni as a company, they continue to iterate each time. And so, for example, you're seeing in this rudder here is a little bit longer by 20 millimeters, I think, than other rudders on prior models. So this gives it a little bit better controllability. And then actually the trim tab is a little bit wider as well, or longer, I should say. So it gives it more stability in the air.
Here we are starting to put the oil cooler in, start getting ready for some of the plumbing, the radiators.
I mean, already on day 2, we've got the tailplane on, we've got the, as you mentioned, the oil cooler and the coolant radiator going there as well. It's pretty cool. See how fast it comes together.
Here you are pulling the rudder cables through, not tensioning them yet, but we were pulling them through, fishing them through the frame. I'm over there working on the door close closure mechanism for the canopy.
Yep, so it's latched over center, held tight in flight. The back seat is a single unit. It's a back seat as well as the tank as well, but it fits right in.
All right, hey guys, we had a really successful second day here, and now we're going to dinner. So we're going to a place called Il Castigo, and it's right next to this really cool mansion behind me. This is like a 13th century mansion, believe it or not, and this restaurant is really cool. So can't wait to go and have some food. We'll see you tomorrow.
Me and Nate walking the scary streets of Italy with depictions of aliens on the wall back there.
It's kind of scary for sure. Italian aliens for sure.
We're ghost hunting at an abandoned castle in the depths of Ireland. No, not Ireland. Sorry, Italy. Italy.
It could be Ireland.
We're gonna get run over by a car. Just had fabulous dinner with Mr. Mike.
Yeah, that was good, and he paid for it. All the better.
But it was a steakhouse in Ireland. No, not Ireland. Why do I think I'm in Ireland again?
You want to be in Ireland, don't you?
Maybe. So you go to Italy for the pasta and you come away with eating steaks.
Yeah, did they have Guinness there? I don't know. They had some good wine.
No Guinness.
All right, hey guys, good morning. Shannon and I are here. It's day 3 of the build of the red M26 that we've been working on for the past 2.5 days. So day 3 here. So yesterday we completed the canopy, just the basic frame install here. We've got to add the cover on tonight. We got the seat in, the rear seat back here for the passenger. The seat belts in. We also were able to install the stick control, and a lot of the different rigging and cables has been begun. We've got to finish that today. The goal with the rest of the day today is to finish some of this wiring so we can have a dry run of the engine this afternoon or this evening. We also yesterday got the prop on in the back and then the tailplane. So we got this on, we got the rudder on, and we've got some of the engine components on, including the radiator and the oil cooler. So we've got to finish hooking some things up here, but there's a lot of it that's been completed so far. So we're excited about day 2. It's going really fast. Like, Shannon, do you think it would go this fast?
Oh no, I'm so excited on how fast we're getting everything done. I didn't think there's any way that we were gonna get this done in a week.
Yeah, we thought this would be like a two-week project, but they said we could get it done in 6 days, so we believed them, and
Luke is working overtime.
And Luke is working overtime to help us get this done. So it's been good. All right, let's go on day 3. Here we go.
Oh, this is Luca setting the pitch and control limits of the rudder system. The rotor system.
Yeah.
So you have certain limits that you don't want to exceed going left, right, forward, or aft. More so we learned it's the joints, the push-pull tube joints. You don't want to overstress them and fatigue the connection there. So the forward and aft limits are all set so that you don't, obviously
go far too back, chop your tail off, or chop your prop. Yeah.
The mold comes out with little bitty holes already in it, and then we take a drill and we drill it out for the next size, and then shoot the riv nuts in.
All right, we're installing I guess you call it the back panel. We're not really sure what it's called. But it goes in here.
I was really excited on how the back panel turned out, and how, that's something they make in-house, or they get printed there with the carbon fiber and all the little riv nut inserts already in it.
About like that.
This is me and Luca hooking up all the wiring and circuit boards. So I don't know if you guys know it, but on the M26, all of the circuitry and stuff behind the panel that's made in-house, and it all comes pre-assembled, and it's literally plug and play.
Yeah, it's very plug and play, very simple, and it allows you to then, they're going to expand on it in the future to different functionality. They keep it in-house like that. It makes it a simple upgrade for future developments. So that's Paolo. A little bit about Paolo. Paolo's an amazing young man. And then it's really a family business. So you'll see Paolo there, he's got to be in his early 20s, but he acts like he's 30, 35. His maturity level, his knowledge of the business, and he's super excited. We pulled him aside and just asked him, like, how do you feel about working here for the family business? He's like, I love it. And you can see it. Like, you can see it in his face. He really loves working there. He knows a lot, and he's very helpful. Okay, we're just running the starter right there to see if we can get oil run through the cylinders and pressurize it.
No, just purge all the air.
Purge air out. Remove the air.
Oh,
Pressurize and remove the air. Successful. So far, so good.
Oh, here we are getting ready to put the pre-rotator system in. So we're pushing the flexible cable,
Yep.
up to the top.
Yeah, so really thick grease here they put on there to keep it nice and lubed up.
Luca and Martillo were finishing tensioning the rudder cables. Putting the final finishing fairing pieces on the upper part.
It was a really difficult project, so flexing my muscles there on that one.
We even got Mike to help out with us on that.
Mike Trudell from California came in.
Was supposed to be there one day and
Yeah,
ended up
stayed
staying
the whole day.
The whole build.
So now Luca is putting on some sort of sealant or glue. It's probably both.
It's an adhesive. It's a 2-part epoxy that's mixing
Yeah.
in that tube.
This is a midnight project right here. So there's one day that you stay pretty late, or you go to dinner and you come back.
Well, it needs time to cure.
Yeah, so we need to let it cure overnight. So he's putting on this 2-part epoxy, adhesive, sealant that is going to keep, you know, the whole canopy, that whole fiber or plexiglass canopy adhered to the frame.
My job was to keep it centered.
And then you just simply press it on and then let all the extra adhesive kind of purge out and then clean it up. And then the next day you clean up the rest of it.
I definitely would have overthought that.
Yeah, it was very simple.
He just squirted it on there and then just pushed it on there and didn't push too hard. Just pushed.
Yeah.
Okay, don't touch it. Wipe off the excess.
But look at the fit and finish of
Yeah.
it. It's like perfect. I don't know. He's a master.
All right, hey guys, day 4. We've done 3 days of build so far, and it's come a super long way. Like, it's been really amazing how far we've come in just 3 days. So some of the things we did yesterday were...
Yeah, if you look back here at the back, we kind of started on the back yesterday and got all the fluids topped off. So we filled the oil, we connected all the oil lines, obviously, and then purged the oil system. And then we filled the radiator fluids, finished connecting all the major engine wiring harness items, you know, obviously mounted all the radiators. And then we're actually able to install the panel into the aircraft and do the initial systems check. So we ran all the wiring harness through, installed the panel bracket back here, and then powered everything up for the first time, which is kind of scary.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. We were like, what's going to happen? You know, we're like, stay clear of the prop just in case.
We got all the Christmas lights lighting up.
That came in. That was beautiful.
But thankfully, no smoke.
No smoke. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we're still waiting on our Garmin unit to come in, so that should be installed pretty soon here. But we've got all of our other backup instrumentation as well, and the Canardia here. And we'll give you a view of that a little bit later. But that's like 80% done and probably 80% to go. So today, other than finishing off the canopy section, probably a lot of little things. There's some connecting that needs to be done, a little bit more avionics needs to be done. Of course, the front seat has to come in. The rest of some of the fairings will be added in as well to the back.
That's the next on our list is putting in the fairing around the radiator. And I think one of the last things we'll probably do today is mount the foot pegs for the side.
Yep, foot pegs on the side help you get in right here. That's always helpful. So yeah, we're 80% done, as they say, and 80% to go. So.
And fingers crossed, we might be able to fly Monday.
Yep.
So 2 days.
One more day of build after this, and then hopefully flight tests on Monday. So we're excited about it.
So Nathan, why are you on the floor?
I broke a bit.
How many things did you break today?
At least 3.
I think you have struck out on your tool usage.
Is it time for lunch yet? Okay, so we made our own stick grip for the rear. This is the instructor pack or co-pilot pack, which Luca was very happy to help with. Much to his chagrin. We may not.
It was an exchange of
Yeah, we got to give him something for this. Yeah, to help.
yeah, special, something very special for
Very
us.
special. But look how beautiful
Yeah.
that is. So it's going to go on here like this. It'll come up a little higher. Put set screws in there. We're just going to install a test for now.
If we are lucky.
If I don't break anything. Okay, so the reason this is kind of a big deal is that I want to have multiple functions on my rear stick grip. So if I'm flying in the back, or you have a pilot in the back that wants to fly, they can have everything they want, push to talk and trim and so forth. So I want to have multiple options in the back.
Starting to look like a real gyro.
Yep. So the lower rear engine fairing is coming on here and using the riv nuts we pre-drilled, of course, before finishing those off. All right, front seat going in. This is like one of the last steps. Is it one of the last steps? It is. It's one of the last steps. We're very close. 80%, 95% done, maybe truly 5% to go. We'll see. All right, seats going in. So this is me installing the 4-point harness in the back for the front passenger, the pilot.
And that's me continuing to put screws
In places,
in
yeah.
places.
So this is the end of day 4, right?
And rolling it out for the first engine test.
First engine start. Okay, here we go. Everything goes normal? Okay, everybody keep his fingers crossed. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Clear prop.
Hold the brakes.
Holding the brakes. You got the brakes. I got the brakes. You're in front. Here we go.
So at this point, it's actually completely finished. We're ready to take it to the grass strip and do a little taxi and test flight with it the next day. So we're loading up on a trailer, taking it over there, and yeah, this is day 5.
Yeah, this is day 5.
Take it over there.
The early morning of day 5.
Okay, we're at the field. We're gonna do our test flight this morning. They've got this beautiful little country grass strip where they do all their test flights from. So you can see the gyro back there getting backed into the garage to get the rotor put on, and we'll go for a quick little flight. Should be fun. First flight, exciting. So interesting thing about the rotors that I wasn't aware of prior to going there, but they balance those rotors. So these are handmade composite rotors. I say handmade, but they've got jigs and everything that's, keeps it very, very uniform across the entire length of the rotor. But they weigh out to a difference of 5 grams, was it? 5 grams between one side and the other side. So when they put these two together, they'll actually look for the closest ones, and it'll be less than 5 grams difference.
Well, it's not only the total weight of the blade, it's the location of the
midpoint.
CG
Yep,
also.
Yep, exactly. So
They call them sisters.
this
when
is
they get
why
close.
people say, why are the Magni gyros just so stable and so smooth? And this is part of the reasons, because they make these with really great care. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, Shannon and I going for a flight, everybody. Flight! So this is probably flight number 6 or 7. Little short flights here in Italy. And now we're gonna take off. This is the first time that they're letting us go on our own. Gotta stay in a small little area though, so that's what we're gonna do today. Test her out.
Remember, Luca said no flips on the first outing.
No flips today. Okay. Kenny, you ready for takeoff?
Yeah, man, let's go.
All right, got 200. Let's see if we can get the rotor RPM up a little higher here. 240. Release and we'll go. Full power coming in. Stick back. Hey. And we're on.
All right, yank and bang.
That feels good in a turn. Oh, we hit our own turbulence.
See if I can get Nathan motion sickness. Did you bring a bike back?
No. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
The very same hands that formed us. Go build a better tomorrow. For you, I'd make it a rainbow.
All right, I'm going to turn around and come land to the north from the south.
The one thing that shine on, shine on, shine on, shine on. But you are bright white gold.
Made it. We made it.
Well, if that was helpful for you guys for the review of our factory experience, and it was a really great time. Can't recommend it enough. And I've had other folks who I've chatted with who've gone there. They just love it. You know, just the family feel, the hospitality, but also the attention to quality and the attention to just the design characteristics. So we're going to be doing more flights in our red M26 here. Now it's back in our hangar, and come along for the ride. We'll see you later.